one last thing before we close this show out. How about Charlie Offerdahl?
Yeah.
Don't you think Charlie Offerdahl is happy that he stayed with that program?
Yeah,
Charlie
man.
Offerdahl stayed with the program, total team player, did whatever he could to help other players on that team, and Coach Prime gave him mad props, bro,
Yes, he did.
after the game.
Yes, he did.
Gave him mad
yes, he
after
did.
the game.
You know, one thing I think probably happened with that, because John Offerdahl was a headhunter. And you know, one thing about athletes respect and admire superstar athletes. And the mere fact that his dad was a freaking headhunter, his dad is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. He recognized a good player. He recognized a guy who's sincere. He's recognizing a guy that can take his son to a level that he probably thought he couldn't. So he stayed with the program. Now he's reaping the reward from it. He's getting the ball because they give him the ball to run it in. And you know how much that boosts
he wanted to get Charlie Offerdahl into the paint.
It boosts his confidence also, man. And that's what I love about it, because they were talking to him about some other play onto the field, and he mentioned Charlie Offerdahl's name about being, you know, in the game and scoring a touchdown. So you imagine how that's going to make him feel as a kid who's playing for him, and a kid that, you know, weathered the storm and stayed there and say, I'm going to make my career here and I'm going to finish it out.
Yeah, and to make a correction, because I actually associated Charlie Offerdahl to the John Offerdahl who played at Western Michigan and the Miami Dolphins. Charlie Offerdahl's father's name is John Offerdahl. His name is John Offerdahl as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like his father played at the University of Washington instead of the John Offerdahl that we were referring to. So I just wanted to make sure that we corrected that before we associated him with John Offerdahl, because John Offerdahl, who played for the Dolphins, was a hell of a football player, man. Hell of a football player, and hell of a businessman and family man, even now to today with his bagel business, if he's still involved in that. So
still got restaurants going on.
Exactly. So we will close this show out, and one issue that I take with you right now is drinking that Pepsi. What are you doing drinking that Pepsi? You know how much sugar is in that Pepsi?
Yeah, I know. It's good too.
Okay, so you know, why aren't you doing something about it?
Well, I can take it because look, I watch this here. Listen,
you ain't right.
Do me some cardio
I'm gonna just
today.
Continue down that road.
I'm gonna do me some cardio today. It won't be nothing to it.
You better do some cardio and get that soda out of your system. All right, so we'll close this show out. We plan to do another show probably tonight, if not tomorrow, but definitely we'll have another show coming up to talk about some other sports events and happenings from the past weekend. Thank you once again.
We'll be covering Monday Night Football. Don't forget that.
Exactly. We'll cover Monday Night Football tonight. I believe it's the Dallas Cowboys. And who do they play tonight?
Cowboys been going through it, man. Cowboys been going through it. And those
they
fans
play Houston,
down
Texas
here
tonight. So it's for bragging rights of the state of Texas.
Yeah.
That Dallas play Houston. I'm going to go with Houston. I'm going to go with Houston and CJ Stroud. I'm going to pick
Dallas just for sake. I'm going to pick Dallas.
Okay. Well, you go and keep picking them because they don't really have all of the tools now that they can.
I know they don't.
That
but
they can
I'm
take it to this next level.
Just to be pulling for them, man. Dallas Cowboys all the way tonight. They sorry behind.
You pulled for the Dallas Cowboys since you were a child, so I remember those days.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy because I used to like Dorsett. Remember that?
You remember you went and bought Tony Dorsett cleats back in the day?
Yes, sir, I do.
You
remember
old cowboy lover.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing but old cowboy lover.
Second team was the Cowboys, bro.
I hear you. So subscribe. Isaiah, I'm going to have you close out this show, and we're going to do it again very soon.
Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for listening to us, and we're going to cover the Monday Night Football game and continue to listen to us. We got some beautiful content for you. It's going to be always updated stuff, so keep on board. subscribe. All right, partner.
Sounds like a plan. So we'll see you soon, and we'll be back with another show on the DC Stewart Show podcast. Thank you very much.